What's up, you guys? Today we're going to do remove string spaces. So simple, remove the spaces from the string, then return the resultant string. Okay, so let's see if we can find some examples. Okay, so when we give this guy to our noSpace function, we want to return this, which is the same thing, just removing the spaces. Okay, so we learned in a previous video that Python strings are immutable, so we have to make a new string. So I'm thinking we're gonna, initial thoughts are, let's iterate over each character in the string, including the spaces, and we'll only append if it is not an empty space. So if it's an empty space, we'll skip that and only append these numbers and digits or whatever else we get. Okay, so those are initial thoughts. Let's pull a, let's do a smaller example. Let's pull this guy. Copy that, and let's run through this. Okay, so the input is this and the output is that. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna have a pointer. Oh, and this is also a string. There we go. So I'm thinking we have a pointer. We iterate over starting at the beginning, and we're gonna have a new string again. New string equals empty, and we're gonna append to the new string if that particular value is not a space. Okay, so we'll append 8. We'll append j. We will skip the empty space. We'll append a. We will append a. And we'll append m. Okay, and so it looks like that's going to work. So let's give that a shot. So we'll skip the pseudocode for this one. We'll call this no space, and it's taking, x, which is a string, and it's going to return a string. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to iterate over all characters in our string and append it to our new string if it is not a space. So we're going to build this new string and then return it. So how are we going to iterate over the characters? We'll say for character in our x string, if character does not equal empty space, we're going to append it, or we're going to add it. So new string, we append to lists, we add to. Yeah, it's kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, I think you could do, yeah, interesting. Because you can go like if new string was an array or a list, we could also go like this. We could also say new string, it was new string plus character. So, and this would just return a list of strings. So that would be the difference here. But that's not what this problem calls for. They want the string, so that's what we'll give them. So this is going to start off as an empty list, and we're skipping. We can call this, we can say is not empty space, and then we'll set it equal to this guy, so it's more clear what are we doing here. If is not empty space, then we're going to append this guy here. So let's walk through our example and make sure that it's doing what we expect it to. So our for loop is gonna loop over every single character in our input string, and we're gonna skip spaces. Otherwise, we're gonna be adding to our new string. Okay, so we're gonna add 8, and then character increments, and it's j, and we add j, and then now it's space, and this is going to equal false because this does equal a empty space. So we skip, and this equals a, and then this equals a, this equals m. So now we'll check for syntax errors by submitting it. We feel okay about the logic. we're just going to check about the syntax errors. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's removing strings from removing spaces from a string. All right, take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.